I'm not being funny, but I'm sick and tired of being accused of accusing someone of being racist. You calling me coloured instead of black is far more outdated than some of my iPhone apps, and they really could do some upgrading, but I'm not calling you racist. My nan and granddad didn't say it. Foster parents, they're white, I'm black, which makes me slightly more complicated, but not really, it's pretty basic. See, they're from a generation where racial slurs and terms are just part of the conversation, so I can't really blame them. But you're from generation Y. So why do you say it? See, I get it. People can say some racist shit without necessarily being inherently racist. My foster parents certainly weren't. They wouldn't have taken on me, my older brother, younger sister on that basis. The whole family embraced us into their hearts the same way that veins take in blood. They were far more concerned with the colour of our character than the shade of our faces, but sometimes it's less about the words you say and more about the intent with which you say them. No, this does not mean you can call me my nigger if it's as a term of endearment. Shit, I wish I didn't bring this up. This is some of the most over-debated stuff. Yes, some of us call each other it. And no, I'm not completely defending it, but you have to understand the reappropriation at least a little bit. And still, I'm not really getting it. The fascination behind the inclusion to this exclusive club. Truth be told, it's one I'd rather not be a member of. I understand the membership fee comes in the form of my ancestors' history, package deal. Disgusting, you could literally buy one before we got one free, think. And yet still, people seem to see this as a privilege instead of a curse. Do you really think you want a history that conceived this ugly word? It's a bastard child fathered by a white slave master who then runs out and leaves us to raise the little nigger? And yet some people still can't seem to understand how this contributes to generations of black Jews being run out on by father figures. Because removing a father from the family was a common tactic back in the days of slavery. You give blacks their freedom back and wonder why this practice keeps prevailing. See, it takes the piss, but it's just a word. And if black people can say it, then why can't white people say it? And slavery, that happened ages ago. Get over it. That was back when people used to be racist. Goodness gracious, no. It is not just a word. It is an idea. You cannot kill an idea. Ideas spread like wildfire. It is a way of behaving. It is a way of viewing yourself and others around you. It is less than. It is 3/5 of a man. It is a salary cap. It is a life expectancy. It is only good for splitting bars on tracks. It is a fast track to behind bars. It is I can't. It is not a skin colour. It is a way of viewing yourself and others around you, and it will hold you down far more than change ever could. And whether you spell it N-I-G-G-A or E-R, A and E-R can only ever lead to sickness. Witness my fitness, my roots maneuver all the way deep back into Africa's heart. I'm just trying to embrace it into my veins the same way my foster parents let me into theirs. Thank you.